Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also please give your valuable comments. You can also visit the playlist. In the playlist, I have provided almost all the topics in a very systematic order. You can also make use of it. My dear friends, we were discussing about the holistic approach in pediatric care. So far, we have seen what is health and what are the different facets of the health, like social health, emotional health, psychological health, etc. So today we will look into another important factor which is called as philosophical health. In other words, this can be also called as religious health. Now, this is also one of the very important aspects in development of the holistic approach in the child. There is some standard customs and rules and regulation which is laid by the community, and at times we need to follow it. Okay, so there are some religious standards are there, religious customs are there, religious practices and observations are there, which is laid by the community and which was followed since so many generations, and from generation to generation it has been transferred with some modifications in the community, and we need to follow these particular important rules and regulations related to the religion, and this is also playing a very important role in developing the holistic qualities in the child. We must train our mind to follow these philosophical principles laid down by the people. Okay, so now these religious or philosophical principles, which is very unique to each community, each religion, etc., has got its own impact in all-round development of the child. The question is, the religion means it is not directly related to the God. Okay, so dharma, when we say dharma, dharma means dharayati dharma. Okay, so the right way of living is called as dharma, and wrong way of living is called as adharma. So we have got some principles which is laid down by the community or our ancestors, so which give a path to us, shows the path to us to follow the right way of living. In the process of this right way of living, we have got different aspects to follow it. So how to adopt this right way of living in the day-to-day life, and one of the parts is also you have to believe in some the supernatural power or superpower which is actually governing all this universe. The day-to-day changes are taking place, and night and day is taking place, seasonal changes are taking place, and meantime the yearly changes are taking place, and some extreme power, extraordinary power is managing all these things, which is what we believe. Now there is no any wrong in believing these things if it is giving in a positive attitude. Okay, so if you are believing somebody and because of believing them, so you are getting a positive attitude in your life, positive approach in your life, that's well and good. There is no any problem in believing that particular person. Similarly, we are believing that extra supernatural power, that is that omnipotent, omnipresent power, okay, which is governing all this universe. Of course, that power has been given with the different names in different religion, and even inside the one dharma also it has been called by different names. That's a different issue, totally different issue. But thing is, omnipotent, omnipresent, that particular supreme power, he is managing this particular universe. And if we have got aware of this particular part, then this much is sufficient to create the positive attitude. So here, following a philosophical health or religious health principles mainly aim to create a positive attitude in the life. We need to believe somebody, isn't it? It is very difficult to believe the humans. Then who will believe? You can believe the Surya and Chandra, sun and moon, because since so many millions years, so they are doing their duties so regularly. So such an entity you can believe. So therefore, there was a beginning of believing in superior power or supreme power. Okay, so this created a positive attitude, because positive attitude itself guides towards the psychological stability and so emotional stability and all those things. So this faith creation by means of positive attitude is quite important. This is one part. So every family, every community, every religion has got its own religious outfits, and according to that, so they will follow it. What is the purpose? Purpose is they will get a positive attitude, so they will get the peace of mind, so they will get a sense of satisfaction, so they will have a hope in future. Okay, there will be hope in future. If suppose you're believing in particular God, supreme power, so it creates a hope on you, faith on you, and hope on you. Okay, it also creates the confidence, it also brings the mental stability. Okay, otherwise it also a very good stress reliever. Okay, stress reliever. None. See, we have got day-to-day stress, so much of day-to-day stress. How to relieve this stress? One of the best way is believe in that supreme power. Okay, whether that supreme power is coming and helping you, that's a different issue. But that definitely believing on that supreme power create a positive attitude, hope, and act as a stress reliever in your day-to-day practice or life. Okay, so that's one important thing. So when this is regularly practiced in a family, in a community, in a day-to-day basis, so that will be part of your life, and naturally it helps to relieve the day-to-day stress of your life. Okay, daily stress of your life, and also it creates a positive attitude, create the hope, and as well as create the confidence. We have got many references for this positive attitude, that is religious health, how to maintain this. Acharasanas are also mentioned, so that also plays a very important role here. Okay, so these are some of the references. Oh, coming to the last one, that is spiritual health. Now there is some relationship between spiritual health and the philosophical health, but they are little different. So what is that? Now it is very clearly told that kama, krodha, moha, lobha, mada, matsarya. So okay, so these are the Ari Shadvargas. These are the main 6 enemies of our life. Okay, so we need to take care of these 6 enemies of the human beings. So once you are trained to take care of these 6 enemies, that itself is called a spiritual health. Okay, so you have to practice to control over your kama, that is a desire, and krodha, so that is your aggression and the anger, then moha, attachment, then lobha, that is the greediness, and mada, that is ego, and as well as matsarya, that is jealousy. So these are the 6 factors which is responsible for all the mental problems. Okay, these are the 6 problems which is responsible for all the mental problems as mentioned. Okay, in Gita also it is very clear. Jayate संगस्तेषोपजायते जायते विषयान् पुंसां संगस्तेषोपजायते संगात भवति समूहा स्मृतिनाशा क्रोधा. So that means for all the mental problems, psychological problem, so uncontrolled arishadvargas are the main problem. So a child should be trained from the beginning itself to have control over this. Okay, because in children they want everything, they desire everything. So they also have the ego, they also got the jealousy. These are all the natural characters which is present in the childhood period, and we need to train them to overcome these things from the beginning itself in a smaller scale. Okay, so then at the higher level, in the adult level, so it helps them to combat from it and solve so many mental problems. So that is one important thing about the psychological and as well philosophical and as well as spiritual health. Now in the next class we will look into the functional integrity of the each body part, and what do you mean by that. So that we will see how it will go into helps in the holistic care of the children. Thank you very much. We will meet again in the next class.